probably why the damn camera looks weird. Might be grease on my fingers on the camera. Hey, Mixed Media, how you doing? All kinds of stuff happening today, man, on with Trump. I just saw something that Putin actually just said that, I guess to a reporter, that the Ukraine war would have never even started if Trump hadn't been cheated out of what was rightfully his. That he basically said they stole the election, which is the truth. Exactly, dude. Yeah. I was just saying. I don't know. I must have had. Wait a minute. Let me see something. See if this helps. I literally grabbed something to eat before I got out here. I didn't eat nothing all day. I had some fried chicken. Maybe I got some on the camera. If I can find out. I don't know. Does that look any better? Still looks foggy as shit. I don't know. It is what it is. It might be the fact. You know what it is? Also, possibly. Wait a minute. Now I got. What the hell? Technical difficulties going on. That's what we got here. Give me a second here. What the hell? Holy shit. Can't seem to get it back to where it... Maybe, but it's not really that cold here. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to... What the hell's going on? Now I can't get it to go back. Okay. Damn, there you go. At least it's a... This is... I don't know what the hell's up with that. That one, the bill's paid on. This one, it isn't. I'm running off of Wi-Fi. And yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Sorry about that. This is the culprit right here. I was starving. I was on my way up for the street here, and I stopped at the 7-Eleven. There you go. So, had to eat something. Yeah. So, sorry. Putin's actually, he's saying right to the reporter today that the war over there would have never started had they not stolen the election. You know, back in the day, I had a video on, I think on today, from like a year ago. I think I was on this big fuck censorship thing because everything I was saying was getting me either a strike or a warning there. It was right about the time of people were saying about the stolen election and something else. Anyway, it's just bullshit that it's still going on with the censorship because he signed an executive order. I think we ought to do like a class action lawsuit. They start screwing with us, you know? Get Trump to fucking back it up. You know, did you really mean that, Trump? Then you better have our back, because it's ridiculous. People's channel coming down. Back in the day, it was worse though. It has gotten a little bit better, at least recently. Oh, that's pretty weird. You guys see that? Well, no, you're on the other one. It got all dark and light. Something's wrong with the phones here. I don't know what. Huh? It's weird. But could Wi-Fi do that? I'm on Wi-Fi right here. I don't know. Maybe it's the signal's not strong or something. Oh, man. It was a whole bunch of other shit. So what was that? Notification. Whole bunch of other stuff happened the last day or so. That's just crazy as shit. And I'm trying to think of it now. And I can't. Something else really big happened, and I'm like drawing a blank. Oh, I think there court hearings or whatever you call it, commission. They're trying to figure out if Bobby Kennedy is going to be selected or whatever the hell you call it. Man, this one lady, she was going off on him about something he said. And it's just ridiculous. Wait a minute. What was that? You know what? This has got to be the shittiest live stream I've had yet. It's just not, I can't get anything to work right. There you go. Let me see something. Can you guys hear me at all? Okay, yeah, it looks all right. Okay, cool. Because every now and then, you know how it is, man, they freeze it. I'm sitting here running off at the mouth, and you guys ain't even hearing a fucking word I'm saying. It's happened many a time. And I ain't wasting breath today. Oh, man. We got some people actually on there. That's cool. So, I think that the other thing about the, what do you call that, Stargate shit, there's $5 billion they're dumping into that thing, right? Seems to me we could have been using that shit for feeding the poor, helping with the FEMA problem and all that other shit. Why are we wasting $5 billion to enslave ourselves? You know, that's another thing I was talking about. What's that? Hey, Roach, how you doing? Hey, I just saw something on Tim Pool video today. He was bad-mouthing West Virginia for some reason. He moved down there, and he's not happy. I don't know about something about taxes and everything down there. What's that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why are they dumping all that money into, going to, a portal or whatever the hell? They're not real clear on what it's actually going to do. I think it's basically a doorway to hell, and let demons in or something. There's been people that said it's somehow tied in with this, what do you call it? The cancer thing, that they're developing, and what's it going to give you? Cancer? I think the machinery will give you cancer, and then they'll have to give you one of these to cure it. It's just crazy. It's too much money to be dumping into shit we don't need. And you know what? Personally, I'm getting sick of AI in my life. My phone's got a life of its own. It's telling me what I'm going to do tomorrow almost. It's gotten crazy. And I ain't shitting. I mean, I get it's in my Gmail. I just don't like the fucking feel of what's happening. I can't explain it. I'm getting a ton and a half, of spam calls. Not that has anything to do with the phone. Well, maybe it does, the phone number or whatever, but I'm getting tired of our information going out there, and they're selling it to companies and everything else, and it's just all bullshit, So, more bullshit on the way. Sorry I'm eating. I was starving on the way up here. Yeah, so to me, it looks like $5 billion for the beast system. That's what it really is. It's going to track everything, everywhere, and everybody, That's what I think it's all about. And I don't know how anybody else can. What's that? I got between 50 to 150 spam calls a day. That's retarded, man. It's retarded. You feel like somehow tracing the call back and hound the shit out of them. Have some kind of way to automatically keep dialing their phone. Bird Dog Numb, how you doing? Yep. What's that? Yeah, 50 to 150 spam. I don't even get that much. I get 5 and I'm bitching. 5, 6 calls and I'm already ready to kill somebody. My brother is getting massive amounts of them. Who's that? Yeah, he was talking about state corruption. Basically, a larger company is more wealthy person has way more access to political figures and the average citizen. Yeah. So you saw that? Yeah. Someone that comes on here is just talking about, she's all about moving out to West Virginia. Little bit of pure gold. Her and her husband were thinking about going out that way. She might want to rethink it. What's this? I used her calls to entertainment by talking in French, German, or tell them I'm homeless. Okay, that's a good way. That's good. I got upset about two to 5 times a day. Yep. Hand them to my toddler. They usually stop calling back. That's good. That's pretty funny, actually. Hey, by the way, Bird Dog, I got 2 live streams. Everybody's on this other one. If you want to jump over, you can stay there if you want. It's still the same thing. The other channel is Preacher Pale Rider, and that one you're on is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. What's this say? I told the Washington Post I'm illiterate. There you go. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. And it should be illegal for them to continually hassle you. I guess, supposedly I heard, you got to tell them, if you tell them, don't call this number and all this shit. But what they do, they'll literally call from another phone in that office or something. Like, I've had same company call me like 8 different phone numbers, and I kept telling them, don't call me on this. I'd block that one and come in on another one. It's bullshit. Another thing I was wondering if it's a way the government does that. Probably turns on some way to listen to everything after that in your phone. Now activates something in the phone that they can turn it on to. That's being paranoid, but with our government, you never know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, you do realize one thing, don't you? With this 600 billion, or what is that what it is, 500 billion that they're wasting on that bullshit, it's going to be used against us. That's not to help us. That's actually for after most of us are gone, whoever's got lucky enough to get raptured out of here, that's for the beast system coming in. That's for the Antichrist. That's what I think. It's all coming to an end soon. We all have a black file. They know everything. Yeah, you're right. Yep, my file's pretty fucking big by now from all the shit I'm talking on here. Was it just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you? Yep. Yeah. I'm to the point I don't even give a shit. I mean, how can you? They wore us out through all this fucking pandemic horse shit and everything. All the stupid rules and regulations and trying to steal your freedom every which way they can. It's basically just worn everybody down to the point where they're just giving them a big fuck you finger and tell them to go pound sand, just do what you want anyway. I don't even care no more, That scumbag Newsom, I just saw him talking about the fires out there, rubbing his hands together and clapping and talking about how they're already planning on rebuilding and everything. Boy, if that wasn't planned, why does he look so satisfied by the results of everything? He's almost celebrating right there in front of the reporter. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. They were asking him questions, and then Trump really made him look like a piece of shit, which isn't really hard because the guy is nothing more than a piece of shit when you look at him. It's just bogus what some of the shit he's put them people through. One thing Trump said, let the fucking water flow up there. He was shutting off the water and all this other shit because of the smelts. There's some kind of little minnow type fish up there. Worrying about that, and you got people, houses burning down. What? That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Fucking ridiculous. Newsom is a rotten fruit. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, he's still trying to run for president. You watch. They don't give a shit. You know, the lefties will still try to vote for him. Yeah, let all that area burn down by not taking care of it in the first place. They should have had the fucking all that brambles and shit cleared out, cut fire lanes. I said this the other day, basically repeating myself. That shit should have been managed a hell of a lot better. And it's been like that for years, too. They don't give a shit. So, as far as I know, that's why the insurance companies out there aren't going to pay out, or they're not giving out policies for fires out there. No wonder. Probably not for anything else, too. They're probably trying to get the hell out of that state. It's a place where insurance companies going to lose money. Oh, while I'm talking about that, Trump, I don't know if you guys saw this, Trump basically said, it looks like California got hit by something. He says, I can't say right now. He basically was saying he knows that direct energy weapons are being used. And he said, I'll be talking to some people or something. Then he left it at that. But I'm telling you what, it's good to know if he's not in with the rest of the crew that seems to be destroying America, which I don't know. I'm still baffled by this whole thing. Is it one side against the other? Are they both playing on the same team? Or I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully they catch somebody that's doing some of the sabotage in this country. Talking about that the other day on a video too. Like how many railroads went and got, derailed, trains. How many food industries burnt to the ground. How many cattle ranches hit by lightning and burned up, and all kinds of other crazy shit. Like just last, it was during the summer, like 1,000 cattle out in Texas, evidently all got hit by lightning and died. It's some kind of fucking death ray or something. Nikola Tesla death ray coming off of a satellite. Some asshole like Bill Gates burned it up because he was getting ready to put a new fake meat 2.0 out on the market and didn't want the competition. That's what I think. And no wonder, you got fucking holes in the ozone from cattle. That's what they tell us anyway, huh? So, what's the deal? When are we going to hear about the UFO shit, too? He signed the executive order yesterday, maybe, or maybe it was the day before. Well, it might have been yesterday. I think Kennedy one was definitely yesterday. And he offered the pen he signed it with to Robert Kennedy, which was a class act thing to do. Yeah. But haven't heard any more about the UFO shit. Have you guys? Or not the UFO, the drones, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Government psyop. Sorry, I'm still eating my part of my dinner here. I didn't have anything to eat there. Got bad for 7-Eleven. Stopped in there and grabbed something on the way over. Hang on one moment. Yeah, you see that? I just refreshed it. It was like, I didn't even see that. How long ago did you say I'm emotionally burnt out, numb, don't care? Because I said that 5 minutes ago. That it's like it's slowed down or stuck there. A Mexican woman said Americans can no longer eat Mexican foods. Told us eat burgers with no cheese. What? For the ozone shit? Yeah, fuck that. No cheese. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is ludicrous. Are we allowed to have... Wait a minute. Told us eat burgers with no cheese. All right. What about the fat? What? Because cheese is made out of milk and you need cattle. What about the meat itself is made? O'Doyle Rules. How you doing? Airplane peanuts. I don't know. That's it. Yeah, well, Jerry Seinfeld. That's where I recognize that from. And don't go to Mexico ever again. Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised that in due time, I was saying this about a week ago, give it a year or so, they're going to be able to, Mexicans, after they clear out the cartel, which he's going after right now, they're going to be allowed to walk right in here. Wait a minute, what's that? Oh, yeah, there you go. Mexicans will be able to come in here if they have their passport for the new, the new secret sauce. Because don't think that ain't coming. Probably in a few months. Of course, it won't be Fauci pushing it this time. That's the thing that bothers me. Is Trump going to... Wait a minute, hang on one second. Let me see if this thing's... Is Trump going to pull that shit on us? Because I've already heard... Wait a minute. Oh, there you are, O'Doyle. Sorry, I didn't see that over there. What's the deal with that? Okay, cool. Yeah, double live stream and that one froze up. Okay, cool, Bird Dog. See, I didn't even see that, man. It's like keeps getting stuck. Did this to me the other day. I got to keep hunting back and forth every now and again. What's this say? Spirit Airlines said you can't fly with offensive hats, no tank tops. They're calling crop tops. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, tattoos. What the hell does that mean? What, they're not going to let somebody on the plane if they have a tattoo or something? No tank tops. Weird. You got a dress code for an airplane. Nowadays, the way planes are going down, they should make you come on the plane in a three-piece suit so they can just throw you in a coffin. You're already pre-prepped, A bunch of fucking air accidents going on all around the world, especially the ones that kill multi-million-dollar inventors, like the actual inventors of the cancer vaccine. Still trying to find out more about that. Yeah, I didn't hear any more. I'm gonna dig around for that. I'm thinking that was probably right after Thanksgiving or something. Does that sound about right? Mixed media, that was in the news. You don't hear nothing more about it. They kind of made that go away. All of a sudden, they're getting ready to roll out, frickin', what do you call it, a vaccine for that shit. Forget it. I'll take my chances with cancer. I'm saying that as I'm probably eating some of that fake chicken from Bill Gates' lab. It's just about 5 months back. That couldn't have been that long. Now or maybe they were working on it, but when the plane crashed, I think it was later. But then again, maybe it's one of them. What the hell do you call that? Mandela effect things. Maybe it happened twice. I thought it was literally somewhere around maybe right after or before Thanksgiving. That had to be about 3 months almost. Seems to me that same tactics worked before, though. All of a sudden, when the pandemic came in, all these herbalist doctors and naturopaths all were dying suddenly and falling out of windows and all kinds of shit. So maybe they're knocking them off again. I really think it was, I thought it was sooner too, but when I looked it up maybe it's been 5 months, maybe. So when's 5 months back? About September, late September, mid-September, maybe. Seemed like it was just happened a little while ago. But I'm telling you what, all the weird shit happening, I can't even seem to remember what's going on, like timeline-wise. There's so much shit in the news now, it just blows your mind. What's that? Hey, DMW Shots. Is that you? How you doing? All good things are happening, my brother. It's good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by, dude. We were just talking about that airplane that went down. I guess it was in Brazil or something. They were flying to some conference. It was like 8 scientists that they were working on a cure for cancer. They had a vaccine, and 2 of them didn't make the flight, and the other 6 or 7 died on a crashed airplane. Kind of convenient. And then all of a sudden, they're talking about rolling out a vaccine. You wonder if someone offed them, you know what I mean, to get that patent or whatever. Scary world. You never know. What's that? So how you been, O'Doyle? Trump advisor demands what's this? Trump advisor demands Trump add to Mount Rushmore, tells Congress pass a law. Holy shit. Did you hear that? Trump, what's that? Not surprising. You know, it is funny business involved. Yep. Just saw something come across. You guys know who Benny Johnson is? He's got a YouTube channel. I want to go check this out later. It said that Trump is, his people are demanding, they're demanding to put him on Mount Rushmore. And what the hell else did it say? I think they said, hurry up and make it snappy. He ain't hanging around for nothing. He's telling he's cracking the whip on everybody. But again, that scares me even more. If they make an image of him on the mountainside, man, I hope he's not the Antichrist sneaking in. You know what I'm saying? Kind of freaking me out. It's just too damn good. You can't believe it. You think that we could be getting played. I hope not. Yeah, Benny Johnson. Yeah, he's all right. But you know, well, all in all, I'm a little bit conflicted about, everything that's going on. I'm glad we got Trump in there. Hey, little bit of pure gold. How you doing? Guess what? I was looking for you today because I just saw Tim Pool had a video on Tim Pool IRL. You might want to check out. He was talking. He's ticked off. He moved down to West Virginia, and he was bad-mouthing it. I think it was about taxes and stuff. But, not to, shit on your parade if you go down there, but you might want to look into that. Oh, hang on 1 minute there. Let me fix this for you. Wait a minute. Wait a second. What's going on here? Okay, I just made you a moderator over there. Why not? Anybody else who's on there, I can hook them up too. Everybody else is in blue. So anyway, it's just crazy all the, what's it say? To be honest with you, I believe we are being played. I know, dude, and it sucks. It would be great if everything was working out this way, but something doesn't feel right, man. My gut's telling me, what's that? I did a ton of checking it out. I think it had something to do with taxes, and he's a business. It might not even affect a homeowner, small time. He's talking about big business, and it might not even, he might be full of shit, or not full of shit, but he's a rich celebrity. It might be totally different, So I was just giving you a heads up to check that out. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Tammy. Yeah, it's way better than Kamala. Problem is it still feels to me, I'm not ready to celebrate completely. Keeping at least wary, because it says right in the Bible, that even the elect will be fooled near the end if God doesn't shorten. What's it say? West Virginia is a poor state. Their average wage is under 40. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, just something you might want to watch. Go to Tim Pool IRL video for today. Check it out. Might have nothing at all to do with what your situation. I just saw it and thought about you guys. Yeah. It's like George Carlin says, it's a big club and we ain't in it. You know what I mean? They all play golf together. You saw how tight he was all of a sudden with Obama, or seemed to be at that, was it George Bush's funeral? He was cracking jokes with him or something. Yeah. You might be all right, so don't worry too hard about that little bit of pure gold. Just saw it and thought of you guys and said, maybe I ought to say something. They can check it out. And we just had a guy that is on here. His name's Roach. I don't know if he left. He's on the other live stream, but I haven't seen him for a few minutes. He's from down there. He actually knew what I was talking about. He saw the episode. He actually talked highly last time I was asking about West Virginia area. So don't it doesn't mean shit. So don't worry about it. Check it out for yourself. Yeah, we're talking about Trump there. He's getting a lot of things done that we can all agree with, and we've been asking for. When you look at it, deep state seems to be getting shredded, and criminals are finally going to go to jail. And I don't know if you guys saw this. He was out in California. He goes, I think I said something about this earlier, about something hit out here. California got hit. Now, he wouldn't say by what, but he said he kind of like, I can't talk about it now, but we'll handle it or something. Tim Pool was ranting because of heavy business regulations. Thank you, dude. I only watched a few. Yep. That was making it next to impossible to open a coffee shop. Wait a minute. And the issue that you can't hire a contract. Yes, I did remember that part of it. Yep. So I take it you saw that, DW. You saw it today? I think it was today's episode. Yep. Yeah. all the time. Dude, I was rooting all the way for Trump to get into office. I knew he'd help the economy. He's doing it already. But something feels kind of really strange. How's one guy accomplishing all this unless everybody else taking a dive? In other words, like a boxing match, they're getting paid to fall down and play, like they got knocked out. The deep states all of a sudden can't do anything right. Trump's tearing them apart. Called up the WEF and he's out of there and all this other shit. Everybody, it doesn't make any sense. It's, again, the same thing with all the UFO activity, and they still haven't really put it out there what's going on with that. It's getting ready for the big distraction. The aliens are coming or all this other shit. That's what I think. So I've been saying, I read that. Yep. The Stargate project's so quick out of the gate, it's worrisome. Exactly. You know what it reminds me of? It's so quick out of the gate, it reminds me of warp speed. It's in warp speed, yeah? Remember the old warp speed shit? That's what bothers me. We're about to get thrown into a prison planet, or they're building a frickin' Skynet prison around us, or whatever the hell you call it. Totally scary. You know what? Pretty soon, we won't even be able to get on here and talk freely. I could see shit already happening. I made a comment on somebody's video today. It wasn't that bad, and they told me I got a warning the other day, and if I did another comment, it really wasn't that bad. I thought I was just said something, back at somebody, but they were going to take my channel and everything else. It's crazy shit. So I'm not even putting comments up anymore. because I didn't really think what I said was anything worse than what they said. It was almost like they were waiting, trying to egg me on. Whatever. They say the Antichrist will unite the world. I'm not saying it's him, but he should be watched. Exactly. Yet the world will marvel after him. He's going to look like some kind of superhero. The funny thing is, if he is the Antichrist, he'll try to mimic God. Well, he's not mimicking Jesus at all, because he's not humble. Sorry about that. What's it say? Tell YouTube Rumble's calling you. Yeah, exactly. You can speak freely there. Yeah, the problem is it's a matter of time that sooner or later they're going to be just shutting down the whole internet, I think, within a couple months maybe, because they can't control it anymore. They've basically censored us as much as they can, and now they got Trump back in there to get this warp speed thing, or the moon shot to the Stargate thing, moving at the speed of light here, and they can't have it both ways, because Trump's going to be, you know what I mean? They can't just keep handing us shitty deals. So that's why everything's getting done. So we're going to think, oh, this is okay. Look, he got rid of this. He got us out of the WHO. He did this. He did that. You know what I mean? Hoping they can slide this last thing through, where they basically take your soul. In other words, the whole mark of the beast bull crap. AGI will be the end of our Constitution. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what scares me. Oh, the other day, someone said something about the Constitution. Who the hell was it? Something really basically said was it missing or something? That couldn't have been, literally the actual document was gone. I only caught a headline of it and never went back to watch the video. It was one of these rich assholes that said something about it. Not Bezos, one of them, I don't know. I hope I can find out. I want to find out what that was about. I just thought about that. It's probably not what it was. Probably, put it this way, there's YouTube channels out there. They use the hell do you call that? I can't think of the name. The headlines are bullshit. Just attract attention. So I ain't putting a whole lot of stock in it, but that would be pretty freaky if something happened. Yeah. Yeah, hunt around for that. I don't know. Like I said, I was jumping around and I saw it, and I think it was right before I went to bed last night, and I meant to go, what's this say? They took it offline. Oh, there you go. Tammy's got it. I think you're right, Tammy. They took the Constitution offline. What the fuck? The people are freaking out. Yeah, you're damn right. I guess they had it online and they took it off. They don't want you to know your rights. That's some crazy shit. Thank you, Tammy. I knew I wasn't going crazy on that. Getting old, my memory's slipping, but I knew I saw that. That's nuts. They're literally going to try to pull some bullshit here in the next couple months. Yes. Yeah, right on, DW shots. What changes will be made is the question. Yeah, you're right. Well, one thing, it's not long before they try to get the guns again. Another thing I was saying earlier, and I don't think I continued with this, I started to talk about it, was once they get everybody out of the country, all the Mexicans down in Mexico and South America that came up here, and all the other illegal aliens, some that maybe came across from Canada, and they clear it all out, and then they're going to make one country or one territory. It'll be like the Union of the United States or whatever with, in other words, Greenland. Oh, by the way, the Danes are pushing back on the Greenland deal. Yeah. But anyway, what I'm saying, it's going to become like the 10 kingdoms in the Bible, I think. He wants to get Mexico, America, basically redrawing the map everywhere in the world, it sounds like. Because meanwhile, Russia's trying to take over Ukraine, China's going into Taiwan, and everything's going to be different. And then they're going to come up with a peace plan, and they'll probably try to settle it down. What's this? USA has been buying land for a year now. Wherever at Greenland. You know what? China's been doing that over here too, by the way. We are the new Babylon, if you want my opinion. Right on. It's funny you say that. I was looking through some of my old videos. I put them up today, and I was amazed how things have jumped all the way to the other side of the scale. In other words, this is about Biden and all this bullshit, and all of a sudden everything's changing overnight. But anyway, I was going to do a whole new YouTube channel and kill one of my channels off here and call it Babylon Has Fallen. Just have all shit about what's going on in society and how it's changing. And maybe not kill one of these channels, just put it on hiatus or something and just do a different thing, a little bit different. Maybe keep one of these up and running. Yeah, I'll tell you what, for real, we are Babylon again, 2.0. Islands. A little while ago, I heard that Maduro, I guess he's a Venezuelan leader that took over down there. I think he's straight up communist. He's looking at Puerto Rico, and I think he's trying to hook up with Cuba, and he's probably, from what I heard, he's interested in trying to grab up Puerto Rico, which that's part of the United States. Trump ain't letting you do that. Nobody should, But he had mentioned something about that, or something came out about that. It was about a week or two. I don't know. See what I'm saying? They're starting to, people are grabbing up chunks of land. It's a free-for-all. When you think about it, it's on the grand scale right now, talking about Greenland and all these other big countries, right? Meanwhile, they're doing it in smaller areas like California is going to be all broken down, sold off or whatever. Maui and Hawaii. Everybody out there is grabbing. It's like a big free-for-all. Grab as much land as you can. And we're the ones that get screwed. They're taking it from, the little guy. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. So says Klaus Schwab. Puerto Rico, I don't know if we'll sell Puerto Rico. It's crazy. I don't know that Puerto Rico would want to be bought by Venezuela. Venezuela's economy's pretty bad from what I understand too. But who knows? What's it say? What I will say is the prophecy has to be fulfilled. So we believers know where our... You're right there. That's the truth. It seems like it's coming to pass, a lot of this stuff. And if you're following that and paying attention and reading the Bible and staying in touch with the Holy Spirit, more or less, you're going to probably see what's coming and maybe make the right decisions at the end here. I'm hoping, that basically it's not in our control anyway. God's in control. Just do what you got to do, and He'll take care of you. Yeah. Make it, what's it say? Missing Constitution on White House site sparks concern of social media. This is the headline, but the article shows error 404. I don't know. It's crazy, crazy shit. I just think it's a matter of time before, what's that say? For the last few years, I've been feeling that the Spirit is telling me to get my family out. Yep. I would listen. Sorry about that. I'm hoping that we can all get the hell out of here. I've had about enough of all the crap going on in the world. It's just unbelievable. You know? I was saying a few minutes ago, I'm really getting burned out by everything. And I'll tell you what, the other day, and actually this morning, felt depressed as shit for a minute. I'm like thinking about everything that's going on. And I'm like, man, one minute I'm feeling, hey, hooray, Trump's in there, shit's getting done. And then the next minute I'm like, well, wait a minute. I better start focusing over here on God and Jesus and don't worry about what's here because it's going to get taken away from us fast. That's what I'm thinking in the back of my mind, yeah. I think God took everything away this last year to free us. Yes, exactly. It forced us to follow what. Yes. You know what? I believe that. I think I was talking to you before about that. I feel the same way. That even though you got the dude at the WEF thinking it's funny, and with a smirk on his face saying, "You'll own nothing and you'll be happy." He doesn't realize maybe that's what God intends, to take everything from us, break us down for a while, so it'll be an easier way to get the hell out of here. You won't be hanging on to materialism. You'll be getting drawn into more spirituality and talking to God and being more. That's how you got to get out of here. People that are hanging on to all their earthly treasures can't make the lift off when the rapture comes. That's the way I'm looking at it. They can't escape. It's their own prison. I don't hide from what happens in the world, but what's that resolve to keep fighting and praising God? Exactly. Yeah, because you know what? Each and every one of us probably has stories, shit that just happened in the recent times to each and every one of it. Hang on 1 minute. I think this thing froze up again. It seems like the world changed a couple years ago. And wait a minute. And damn. Thing froze up there again. Sorry about that. It looks like there's nobody on there now. Anyway, there must be a reason why shit's been happening. We're going through like a Job period. Job from the Bible lost everything, and he kept praising God. That's the key, man. That's what we got to do. Just stay faithful. It's the only way we're getting the hell out of here. So I think this live stream. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Hang on 1 minute. Whoa. Oh, shit. Hang on. Oh. There we go. Damn near ran out of juice on this. See what I had left. I had 13% on that. This other live stream I'm killing off here. Doesn't seem to. Like it froze up. Hang on 1 minute. Okay. All right. Had 47 views on that, so there was some were in there. Most of you guys were there at one point. What's that? And I think God is leading us in a way that I can take care of my children and a closer walk with God. Yep, till Jesus comes. And that path is leading us to go off grid and be so. Yeah, hey, you know what? It was good enough back in the day when Jesus was being born, they freaking went everywhere. They ended up in a stable. It doesn't matter, we might have to suffer a little inconvenience, or maybe a cave it was. Some people say it was a stable or a cave or whatever that Jesus was born in. The point being, it might get a little uncomfortable, but God will have us, he'll protect us. That's what I believe anyway. That just got to hang tough. Stay prayed up, like DW says, and connected to that gives you your strength. Yep, exactly. Yep, hang on 1 minute. Okay. Right on. Just wanted to get that thing taken care of. Okay, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I'm getting ready to call it a day right now anyway. We've been on here almost an hour. Maybe I'll come back on tonight or something, around 8:30 or something. What's that? A lot of people I've talked to, Jane, been feeling to be let out of out of the cities and let go of their material world. Yep, exactly. Yep. Amen, DMW. I think that's one of the biggest truths is, a rich man what's that? A camel would have an easier time going through the eye of a needle than a rich man getting into heaven. You see what I'm saying? Pretty much telling you materialism is not going to work up there. When we get up there, we'll have a whole different kind of treasure. That'll be unbelievable. Oh, I thought you were rolling, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be on tonight around 8:30, I think. Probably going to kill it off here. I've been on here almost an hour. And I got a couple things I want to do real quick. I want to run over to the store. But appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you. What's it say? It is easier for a camel to go through the eye. Did I say that backwards? I think I did. Yep. Needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of Yep. I think I said it backwards there. I guess I'm still, Tammy, I think I'm still got concussion syndrome going on or something. Yep. Exactly. And it's always the guy that goes back to, grab money or something out of a burning house. It gets caught up and burns up. In other words, that shit ain't going to do you no good. We're coming to the end. That's why they're going to cast their silver and their gold into the streets. It's going to be worthless pretty soon. They're going to take all the value out of your fiat currency. You'll go to pull money out of the bank. There won't be any in there. Let it all go, man. When that day comes, run for the hills and run for Jesus, Find out what you need to do. What's it say? You stay connected. Don't let the world weigh you down. Yeah, I'll tell you, though, it's been rough last few days. Just thinking about all this crazy shit, There you go. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a great night. And if you're around later on, what's that? Exactly. There you go. You're right. That's the real gold right there, your children. I'll see you guys later in about 8:30-ish. I might come back on. Yeah, I just had my chicken. I had some 7-Eleven, had fried chicken snagged out of there. Hope I don't have bird flu from it, though. You guys have a good one. See you later.